Good afternoon guys, from Bali. We are back. We are finally back to YouTube, and honestly, I could not be more excited to be here with you guys. It's been such a long time, as I know many of you have picked up on, and yeah, at some point I'm sure I'll fill you in on what's been going on this past year. But for now, I have a new training program starting today or tomorrow, so I thought actually it's perfect timing to kind of come back to YouTube, share all that I'm going to be doing, and yeah, bring you guys along the journey with me again. So we're back from the chiropractor. They're honestly like a miracle workout. They're so good. They did all sorts of, I don't know, weird wonderful things, and my neck and my scapula and everything is definitely feeling good. I think, you know, after sessions like that, it takes a little bit of time for the integration period. So I think no training this afternoon, even though I wanted to do a hands-on session. Maybe I'll do some stretching. I think some stretching. And I've got client calls fairly soon, so in half an hour. And then we will do my usual beach walk. I actually had a really good gym session this morning. So I was in the gym, did a bit of stretching, and then I did the Stairmaster, and then I did the sauna and the ice bath. So I do that every day when I'm in Bali, because in the gym it's so good, the recovery. So normally I do about 20 minutes in the sauna, and then I do about 2 to 3 minutes in the ice bath. Building my way up, I never used to be able to do the ice bath, so now we're getting quite good. Well, I still don't have the shoulders underneath, but what I do is I walk in and then I dip my full body underneath, and then I have to have the shoulders just bobbing on the top for a little bit.
If we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love us. All who oppose, all who oppose, forget his evil ways and learn to love us. All who oppose, all they say of them, they say we offer simple answers to complex problems. Well, perhaps there is a simple answer. Not an easy answer, but simple.
So let's run through my new training program. It is very ambitious. It also, I think, hits all the areas that I really want to embody and focus on. And I feel like, you know, I've embodied the past however many years, maybe 20 years or so. Maybe not 20 years with the bodybuilding, but with the handstands and things. But now I want to bring everything into one at the same time in a realistic way, where I can be, I guess, the most functional, aesthetic, fittest person that I can be. So we have lots of different areas that I will be working on in my training program. Bear in mind, most of my life is spent training. I'm very, very fortunate to be able to dedicate my life to this. So this is definitely not for the faint-hearted. This is not for anyone else to copy, but I just thought I would share my journey and my training goals and my training program with you guys. So we have a mixture of weight training, we have a mixture of handstand style training, we have a mixture of steady state cardio, we have some HIIT cardio, and we also have like daily movement. They are the 4 kind of areas that will be in my program. So with the weight sessions, my main goal is to stay strong for sure, but also I would say more aesthetic based. Chase perfection to some degree, but that's only in my eyes. Like everyone has their own idea of, what they think is their ideal. And in my eyes, I really like the kind of bikini model athletic look. So that is always the look, but still remaining quite feminine. So that is, I guess, one of my main training goals with the weight training. So I'm going to be doing 4 sessions a week. For me, that's actually very low in terms of how many sessions I'm doing. But I do find when I start to do more than 4 sessions, it doesn't really benefit me. So as much as I just enjoy training weights every single day of my life, I feel like actually I end up a little bit on the inflamed side, and there's no benefits to doing more sessions. Like what I've really learned this past year is recovery is so important. And considering my training has been significantly reduced this year, sessions have not really been intense at all, well, since Feb anyway. My body's actually in a very good, relaxed state. So anyway, we're going to reduce it to 4 sessions a week, and I have my program on my screen. So I've got a lower body A, which is basically glutes, hamstring focused, and then I have an upper body A, which is shoulders and arms focused. So it's more the delt cap and like the kind of, I'm not going to say toning because that's a really terrible term to use, but I guess muscle definition. And then we've got lower body B, which is quads and glute focused. That is the session I did yesterday. And then we have upper body B, which is back and delts focused. So that's more for kind of like shape and posture. So they are the weight sessions that I'm going to be doing. And then I'm going to do cardio 6 days a week. I know this is a little ambitious. Normally I do like to do my cardio after my weight sessions, or I like to do it actually in the afternoon, which is a little bit unusual. I know a lot of people like to do faster cardio, and I will obviously if it's my morning session, because I don't like training once I've eaten in the morning. I'm going to do 4 40-minute steady state Stairmaster sessions, and I'm going to do 2 HIIT training sessions, which will be kind of 8 to 10, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. I may build up actually the time with that, so for a week 1 to probably 4 will be 40 seconds, 20 seconds off, and then I'll try and build up probably to 50 seconds to a minute. Weeks 8 to 12. Anyway, then we're going to do probably roughly, my handstand sessions, where obviously I've been doing them for such a long time, it's more about like feeling what I want to do, what I need to do. And the main focus of my handstand sessions the next 8 to 12 weeks is going to be handstand presses and planches. So one arms, as much as I love them, it's not going to be a focus at the moment just because I've had obviously this shoulder scapular issue, so it's definitely more sensible to focus more on like keeping the body balanced. And then when I hopefully healed with the neck, shoulder, scapular situation, then I will probably add in more one arms and be doing one arms on both sides. So you will see my sessions, like I'll probably document quite a lot of my handstand training, because I think that is of interest to many people, because it's quite an unusual thing to see. I think, a lot of people train weights these days. There's many people doing bodybuilding, doing just general strength training, but I think handstands is a little bit more niche, and it's quite interesting to see what I guess an advanced hand balancer does, how they train. I find it fascinating because there just isn't a lot of content out there and information out there as to how someone would train in that. So that will be 5 days a week. And then I'll have one complete rest day where, you know, maybe a little bit of active recovery, some walking things, but nothing training related like handstands, weights, etc. And then I'll be doing movement every day. Areas of recovery are going to be very, very important. As I've mentioned before, something which I maybe haven't focused on enough in recent years. It's very easy to get carried away with training, especially when you love it so much. But I think the body, when you're training so intensely, needs to have time to heal, time to recover, time to nourish properly. And I'm going to do everything possible to make sure that I am doing all those things. So yeah, that is pretty much my training breakdown for now. As I said, will try and document as much as I can of everything. But I'm super excited to start this new training phase. I feel so fortunate to be now in a place where I feel so much more energized. I feel back to myself. And yeah, I can't wait for the next couple of months, see how much we can progress with all these different areas. I think is very realistic to progress at the same time. It's ambitious but realistic for me because I've trained the whole of my life. So let's see what we can achieve. Good morning, guys. We are currently at just after 5 a.m. and I've been up for a long time. Haven't been sleeping well actually the last couple of weeks. So I think sometimes I'm up from literally like 2, 3 in the morning. But you know, I'm gonna show you my cool stairs because they're super funky. You'll see them in a second actually when I get to the bottom. That is. If you want to be in the best mood in the morning, stick on some music that you really enjoy, have a little coffee, do a bit of journaling, and then honestly, the rest of the day is a game changer. I mean, it's just incredible, more incredible than it already is. Do some meditation, do some breath work.
I'm not the wound, I'm not the fall, not the silence, not the wall. I'm not the night they couldn't see. I'm the best me rising free. I'm not what happened to me, I'm what I choose to be. Step I take, I shift, I rise. The past dissolves before my eyes. I'm not what happened to me, I'm what I choose to be. Each step I take, I shift, I rise. The past dissolves before my eyes. Not the moment, not the mark. I am more than what went dark. I hold the sun behind my skin. I plant the truth and grow within. I'm not what happened to me, I'm what I choose to be. Each breath